Welcome back to the channel. Today it's another 2025 X2. It's the xDrive28i, the U10 chassis based upon the U11 X1, as well as some mini products as well. So this one is finished in the very lovely Portimao Blue, and that means you have to get the M Sport package to get this color. And this is, I think, a really well-equipped X2 with some new interior colors that's taken a while to get on the channel. All right, so begin with the headlights, basically sort of like what's on the X5, although not as pronounced as the half and X. We also have shadowline lights. We have a corner light there in the corner. The grille, you can tell that's M Sport and M Sport Professional grille, so that means it's blacked out. You see the parking assistance camera there on the passenger side of the grille. And you see sensors in the middle there for Driving Assistance Plus or Driving Assistance Pro. Let's take a step back. Make our way to the side here, where we have the Style 873Ms. These are 20-inch wheels with the red M Sport calipers as well. Did not get floating hubcaps. I don't think they were available at that when it was ordered. And we got Pirelli P0s as the tires. Take a step back so you can take in the X2 in its side profile. Very lovely Portimao Blue, of course, named after a racetrack in Portugal. I don't know if it's still on the F1 calendar, but has hosted F1 races before. So moving out back into this very aggressive rear deck spoiler. Then we've got X2 and xDrive28 badging in the back, X2 in chrome. And a very aggressive use of high gloss black for the rear bumper, including part of that sort of faux-ish diffuser. And again, with the new X2s and X1s, if you want visible exhaust tips that protrude out of the bumper, you do have to step up to the M Lite or M Performance model. And those taillights also remind you of the front end, the front headlights of the E46 3 Series. There's that rear 3/4 view of this Sports Activity Coupe. We're going to make our way inside and go over pricing and options on this X2. I will note only one window sticker I could find on the car. It's on the window, so we'll go inside, look first, and then come out and talk about pricing. All right, so opening up, it's a new interior combination. So this is smoke white and Atlas gray Vaganza, of course, included in the price of the vehicle. So upper Bosch door card, Atlas gray, although it looks more like black up here. Then we have the smoke white Vaganza here, and we do have some contrasting stitching, so it's a pretty nice setup here. And here are the standard seats. We can see Atlas gray, and then you've got the smoke white, plus the contrasting stitching. Well, it looks like it's like an orangish red, but this is the way BMW has been going with more recent releases like the 5 Series, and now, of course, the X2. Sort of dual tone upholstery. Of course, we do have a manually powered crumb catcher. And this one does have lumbar support plus side bolster adjustment. Up and down our side bolster, and this is the lumbar support left and right, or in and out. All right, so for me, this is the M Sport steering wheel. And you know, it is not flat bottom. So I imagine with the LCI of the X2, which is probably a couple years away, you'll see the flat bottom permeate through the X2 lineup. We've got M badging. Then we got buttons over here for cruise control and shift paddles. Again, shift paddles are only available with the M Sport package on the X2 or X1. In front of me, live cockpit. That's the iDrive 9 version in sport mode. See, heads-up display, and then Vaganza up here for the upper dashboard. The rest of the very small, at least in comparison to the other vehicles, iDrive 9 main screen. Got your vent controls. You can see down here we do have a cradle, which means it has at least the premium package or technology package for wireless charging. We got cup holders, we got USB-C charging ports. And here in the center console, inspired by the iX, so you got drive selector nub, wheel volume button, and then of course no iDrive controller. So that requires either touch screen or voice commands to use this version of iDrive on the X2. So we're going to hop out real quick, take a look at the window sticker, and then hop in the back seat. All right, so hopefully you guys can see this. It is a little bit on the glary side. So starting price, the 2025 X2 xDrive28i is $42,450. Portimao Blue is $650 LO. It does not include the M Sport package, which is listed below. M Sport pack for $2,500. So basically 31 and change to get Portimao Blue on your car. All right, and then 20-inch wheels for $600. M Sport Pro package for another $800. Premium package for $4,500. Now moving down, we've got the remote engine start for $300. Heated steering wheel for $200. $450 for the active front seats with lumbar support. And then luggage compartment mats, wheel locks, all other floor mats, all told MSRP, this particular example, just a little over $54,000. So obviously, no longer on the cheap side for an X2. All right, so opening up the rear door. Again, it does have ultra wideband, which means no comfort access on the rear doors. Here's the rest of that Atlas gray, a little black up here, hard plastic on the back here. And then smoke white. And smoke white and Atlas gray. I think a pretty decent combination. I got the movement shade open as well. All right, and here is a view of the cockpit from the back seat. Then you've got vent controls and USB-C charging ports. No climate control zone in the back of the X2. Then knee room, leg room, I think is pretty good. Let's say about headroom. Despite it being a sports activity coupe, it's got pretty decent headroom for rear passengers. All right, moving to the back, where we can use our kick to open feature. Then here is the cargo area. I think a pretty decent size. You can also fold down those rear seats for even more room. We got luggage compartment mat here. I think it's a little leverage here to get underneath the bottom here. So with the M Sport package, you do not get a spare tire. So it's a mobility kit, which gives you a little extra storage space down below the floor of the luggage area. All right, use that kick to close, and we'll make our way to the front. And then take a look at what lies beneath the hood of this X2. All right, so underneath the hood here is the B48 inline-4 2-liter turbo engine, 241 horsepower and 295 torques. So a pretty big improvement in torque over the previous generation X2 and a slight bump in horsepower. But that's it for a quick look at this Portimao Blue X2. We'll see you at the next video.